Time for some history, dog. We should probably start the episode before we spend hours just sitting around looking at swords. Swords.
Yeah. It's nice to mong out to a bit of Orthodox chant as well.
Just looking at swords. Ooh. It's got to be the most autistic thing. This whole podcast, most autistic thing about us.
Well,
but it's got to be the most...
April 2nd, Autism Awareness Day.
Oh, really?
Yeah, so be very aware.
It's about... And you're listening to two guys with it.
Don't bump heads with us.
Who have just been checking out swords for the past half hour.
Yeah. Get your swords in, though.
Yeah.
It's all coming to an end, isn't it? If there's an EMP...
And they're changing laws and shit. Like, when I went to the...
You're allowed swords now?
No, I went to, like, the military show. Do you know they have the history military show? I went to that, and I got a bunch of throwing knives and a giant Bowie knife cheap. Because he was like, I'm just trying to get rid of these because the laws are changing again. And I can't have these. So I was like, right on, I'm getting some of them then, boy. Cheers for my giant Bowie knife.
Yeah.
And it's a big boy.
Well, I got loads of Stanley blades.
Yeah, I don't think they're going.
Together.
I don't think they're going that far.
Sharp as fuck, bro.
They are pretty sharp. You just stitch them to your knuckles.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Gorilla glue them on.
If I had a welder, you could make a perfect ninja star.
Yeah. That would be pretty dope.
Or in Minecraft.
In Minecraft, yeah. No. Everything we ever discuss is in Minecraft.
Yeah, it's a Minecraft-based podcast.
So, if you haven't guessed it, because you mentioned the date, we're doing April 2nd this year. April 2nd, our date in history. April 2nd, 748. I ain't going to tell you what the event is, but the subject is no, it's not. It's Charlemagne, King Charlemagne of the Franks, and eventually Emperor of Europe.
Constantine III was about, though, the Byzantine Emperor.
Oh, Constantine III? Yeah. Some Constantines knocking about.
Oh, fifth, sorry.
Oh,
Leo
okay.
the third son.
Fucking hell. That's plenty of Constantines.
Yeah, them Constantines were constant.
They were. They weren't even a Keanu Reeves Constantine.
But I think to some extent, you could imagine them like that if you want.
You could. Well, here's the thing. He's one of them time traveller celebrities, isn't he? Like, there's paintings of him and shit. Maybe they cast him as Constantine because he is...
Yeah, true.
Constantine.
I was thinking they might just be demons.
Yeah.
Because like back then...
Not Keanu, bruv. He's John Wick.
Yeah, but that's what demons would have you thinking. Oh, he's the coolest, nicest guy.
Yeah, it's true. It's very true. Talk about celebrities from the past. Charlemagne's got a descendant knocking about.
Everyone wishes they were related to Charlemagne.
Christopher Lee.
No way.
Yeah, bruv.
Oh, yes.
Saruman himself.
He's sick.
And when you get...
Tolkien actually told him he could play Gandalf if
Yeah.
there was ever a movie. And
Yeah.
they were like, oh, cool.
Yeah.
Saruman it is.
Yeah. And then he told Ian McKellen that. And Ian was like, "Ah, bruv."
And you're gay, Ian. No one likes you, Ian. I'm descendant of Charlemagne. Do you know how I know what people sound like when you stab them, Ian? Leave me alone.
Love Ian McKellen, bruv. But that is rude of him, isn't it? To go up to him and be like, you know, the author of this book said I'm the only one who's meant to play your role. Proper rude, bruv.
And he's a metalhead.
Yeah, he is. He's got a couple of metal albums, isn't he?
Yeah, he's got a Christmas album. That's a good one.
I'm pretty sure his one of his albums. Yeah, it is. One of his albums is called Charlemagne by the Sword and Cross.
Oh, sick.
Yeah, bruv.
That's a hardcore title.
Yeah, isn't it? And have you seen the picture where it's Christopher Lee and the painting of Charlemagne side by side?
Yeah, he does look quite a lot like him. Yeah, because you sent me that picture, and I thought, because you AI'd it already.
Yeah. No, and that's just a painting of Charlemagne.
Yeah.
Yeah. No, it's him with Christopher Lee, bruv. It's gangster as fuck, isn't it?
Close, isn't it?
Yeah.
So who would Christopher Lee be now if he's actually Charlemagne, never-ending celebrity like Keanu Reeves?
He's not an ever-ending celebrity. I think he's just straight up related.
He's just real life.
Yeah, real life
Not a
bloodline.
demon.
Proper
Yeah,
little.
because he's a Christian.
There you go.
So is Charlemagne.
He's also James Bond.
Sword and cross. Oh yeah, that's what James Bond is based on.
Yeah.
His brother was like the writer, wasn't he?
Yeah, something
Or
like that.
cousin or something.
Pretty slick guy, really, isn't he?
Yeah, he might be one of the greatest Britons
Do you reckon?
of the 20th century for sure. Other
Charlie-
than like, well, he was a war hero. He was a
He
spy,
was a war
wasn't he?
hero, Yeah.
Yeah, he's up there. He's
up there.
He's definitely up there.
He's
Maybe
definitely up there.
Tom Jones comes close. But yeah, no, because he was in Star Wars, Lord of the Rings.
He wasn't in Star Wars.
Isn't he Count Dooku?
Shit. All right, my bad. He was in Star Wars.
He's in Star Wars.
He was in the
boy.
prequels. Sorry, I was thinking the originals. He's
Oh,
in
right.
the prequels. He's definitely in the prequels. Yeah, I'll give you that, bruv. He's in
And he's
Star
James Bond, IRL James Bond.
Wars. IRL James Bond for sure. What else?
I don't
Lord of
know.
the Rings, obviously.
Yeah,
Sauruman.
obviously Sauruman. But he's met Tolkien.
He has.
He was in World War Two.
Regularly hung out with Tolkien, wasn't it?
Yeah, they must have been smoking that Hobbit leaf.
Yeah, that green. I can't remember what it's called. Green bottom leaf. Fuck knows.
Yeah, they were there. You know what weed names are like.
So yeah, Charlemagne's a pretty interesting fella. Pretty important as well for like European history, thus
Yeah,
world
it's
history.
like the start of the knights and the kings, isn't it? Really?
Everyone pretty much calls him like the father of Europe.
Yeah,
Yeah.
because at this point everything was all fucking bitty, wasn't it?
Yeah, everything's well bitty, bro. Even England's bitty as fuck.
Yeah, Mercia, Northumberland.
That's it.
I think
Wessex.
740s York's just getting raided
Yeah.
because they're fighting the Picts.
Oh, the Scots, see there.
Northumbria are fight. Yeah, they're not even Scottish yet.
Yeah, they're still Picts, bruv. They're
They're
still out there picking fucking blue shit out of their arse crack.
Yeah, they're just up to their neck in bog. Like fuck all this.
So give us some birthdays for 2nd of April. What we got?
We've got Hans Christian Andersen.
Who's that?
He's the writer that did all the fairy tales: Little Mermaid, Ugly Duckling, Emperor's New Clothes, Princess and the
Shit.
Pea,
Shit.
Thumbelina. He's a bit like, I feel bad for him over like Disney fucked him.
Disney did
They
fucking
just
bruv.
ripped him off, and they were
Proper
like,
ripped him off.
let's take all the moralistic side out of this and just make it about fucking needy bitches.
And I don't even know him. Know his name. Do you know what I mean?
Yeah,
I'm sitting there
exactly.
saying her, but I know all those stories.
Yeah, I saw
bruv.
the name and I was like, I kind of recognise that. Who is he?
Yeah.
Oh, the father of our childhood.
Yeah. That's fucking wild. He get no credit for that. Who
Um,
else's birthday, bruv?
The granddaddy of the PT Cruiser,
Who's that?
Walter Chrysler.
No way, Chrysler himself.
Yeah,
probably.
the guy who invented Chrysler.
Yes.
1875
Nice.
he was born. And Marvin Gaye.
Nah.
Yeah, boy.
Ain't no mountain high enough, bruv.
Ain't no mountain high enough.
He's hearing it through grapevines, bruv.
Yeah. Was he the one that got shot by his dad?
Oh, I don't know if he got shot by his dad.
One of them did. One of the big soul singers of that
Yeah.
era.
Got a bit of sexual healing too. Marvin Gaye's actually the man.
Marvin Gaye's sick.
Yeah.
And Joe, Linda Hunt.
Linda Hunt, no.
She's a bit of a mutant, to be fair. She's the angry little chick out of Kindergarten Cop.
Okay.
She was in the original Dune, but she's the voice of the tree in Pocahontas
Oh, okay.
and the narrator of God of War video games.
I just gave her a little Google. I know who she is.
Yeah,
She's gangster.
She looks like the honey, have a new outfit, honey, from The Incredibles.
Yeah. Yeah, Linda Hunt's a little gangster, bro.
Yeah, she's pretty cool.
Yeah, she's cool.
Talking of gangsters, Linford Christie,
Oh, yeah.
biggest Corey in the track and field. He was a legend, and his
He was a
laugh's
legend.
great.
Yeah, I remember him on a lot.
He was on everything in the
I was gonna
90s,
say,
wasn't
he
he?
was on all the television in the 90s, adverts. He was like our Bruce Jenner.
Yeah. Yeah, he's our Bruce. Talking of television in the 90s, Rodney King. It's Rodney King's birthday. He was probably like the most televised guy for a little week or two there, wasn't he?
Definitely.
One of the most like one-sided beatings.
Oh, mate, that was a one-sided beating. I thought, to be honest, when I first saw it, I thought it was a gang initiation. When they were jumping him in to the police.
Yeah.
I was like,
Got 13 seconds, Holmes.
Yeah, I was like, this guy's going to be a sick police officer. Look at this jumping. This is well good. But
What
no,
was his crime, I wonder?
I can't remember.
I hope it was a big one.
I think it was some sort of traffic violation.
I do like to bring up their crimes in the comments. Well, you never should have been beaten by the police in the first place.
Who else's birthday?
A bit of a 90s legend, Teddy Sheringham, England footballer.
Yeah, it's all 90s.
He ain't no Linford Christie, but
Nah, of course not.
he's up there. And then
Brucey Bruce.
a couple guys are older than I thought. Pedro Pascal, 1975.
What's his birthday?
Yeah, because he's only just sort of kicking off his career big time, isn't he?
Yeah, big time. What was it that...
And he's
what
40
turned
odd.
it over? Was it Narcos is where he sort of came from?
Oh,
I
yeah.
think that was his big,
he's in
big
Narcos, isn't he?
breakthrough, wasn't it? And look, I know it's a meme that everyone loves him. I genuinely don't think I can think of anything where I've actually really enjoyed him in.
Yeah, my favourite thing is that goofy face he pulls when he looks at Nicolas Cage.
Yeah.
It's just like a GIF meme.
Yeah.
I've never actually seen the film it's from.
Was he in... Fuck, I think he was in... Is he Moon Knight? I haven't watched that. That's meant to be quite good. Or is that the Chavi from Star Wars? I don't know. But I know he's in Mandalorian. He's the voice. He's Mandalorian.
Oh, yeah, he's Mandalorian's voice.
Yeah. Oh, yeah. Guess who's the body of Mandalorian?
I don't know.
It's John Wayne's son.
Oh, shit.
Yeah, he's the stuntman behind Mandalorian.
Nice.
As gangster as fuck, isn't
Futuristic cowboy.
it? Yeah.
That's pretty cool.
Yeah, it's really cool, man. Who else we got? Any more birthdays?
Michael Fassbender.
Oh, shit, Magneto.
Oh, yeah, it is Magneto. I was thinking he
Yeah.
played a Nazi in something, but he plays a
he
Jew.
plays a British spy in Inglourious Bastard. I'll have 4 whiskies.
Oh, yeah, he gets the fingers wrong.
Yeah, and he has one of my favourite lines in a film ever, when he's like faking the German voice, and then he's like, what's it? Well, they say it's a sin. They say the furthest depths of hell are kept for the men who waste good scotch. And seeing as I may be rapping on the door momentarily, yeah, and that as a drink.
Nice.
If I'm gonna go down, before he breaks from the German, I think as he breaks from the German, I think he says something like, "Seeing as I'm gonna go down soon, I might as well go down
don't waste
speaking
the
King's
scotch.
English."
Oh, nice.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah, he's a proper like English spy. It's sick. Is that whole scene? I've butchered it, but that whole scene when he gets caught.
At least it'll encourage people to see the real one so they can take the piss out of you.
Yeah, totally. Go watch it, and then you can be like, "What was that mush mouth retard saying?"
One of my favourite lines is "Au revoir, Shoshana." But Fassbender's German.
Oh yeah.
He's American German or English German.
I don't know if he's English.
It's something.
He might be English.
It's one of these English speakers
Yeah.
and German speakers.
I just started snoring. I was like, what the fuck's going on?
Yeah, I thought there was like an angry crow on the thing. I was like, nevermore. No, don't be getting me.
No, it's a brachyphilious dog trying to snore. What else we got for birthdays?
No, I struggled with birthdays, to be fair.
There weren't that many for April 2nd.
No.
A lot of people trying to avoid being born on being a fool.
Yeah, that's
That's what
it.
I'm saying. Nobody wants that.
Oh, they should have done fucking Trans Awareness Day on April 1st instead of March 31st.
Yes, the day we're recording this, Joe Biden decided to make Easter Sunday Trans Visual Day.
I can spot a trans a mile off. They don't need a fucking day. It's like, sir, I mean, ma'am.
But that's just rude. Like, do what you want to do what you got to do in life, right? On Easter Sunday, what are you just trying to stoke the fires?
But Easter changes every year, bruv.
Yeah, no, I know.
It's April 20th next year, I think.
31st of March is a fair play.
Yeah. If he said it's every Easter, I'd be like, all right.
Yeah.
Get
By
the
the
flame waffin.
Your Easter eggs are trans now.
Yeah. Well, they're fucking gesture eggs.
Jester eggs?
Gesture.
Oh, yeah, that's
So
the
happy gesture.
Yeah.
But, and I think it's Morrison's. They changed it to gesture eggs.
Yeah.
But they also have a whole fucking halal.
But then I think Cadbury's or Nestle, one of the companies, were like, don't call them that. Stop it.
Yeah.
These is Easter eggs. Jesus wanted you to eat
Nice.
Easter
Yeah.
eggs.
Yeah, why would they? Wait a minute.
Wait a minute here.
Egg of Christ. Tomb of Christ.
So what other shit events in the world have happened on well, not shit events. What other events have happened in the world on 2nd of April?
Baldwin the First from our Jerusalem episode recently.
Oh yeah.
He died
Oh.
on April 2nd.
Oh,
There's a Spanish explorer discovered. Well, he didn't discover it, but you know how they do it. He made it cooler.
He made it
He
cooler.
found Florida.
Bashed a few babies' heads on rocks to find some gold.
Yeah, you never know.
You got to do what you got to do.
But yeah, he landed on Florida.
Right.
1930, Haile Selassie is proclaimed emperor.
Oh, Ja!
So his,
Rastafari.
I'm not sure if his dad or whatever, but the empress, there was an empress
Mm.
who would have been his mum, I
Yeah.
guess. But her husband had died in battle.
Oh.
But I don't think they told her, or they might have told her. It's all a big weird one. It's a mysterious death.
Oh.
But they might have put her in a pool of freezing holy water,
Fuck off.
and that put her in shock, and then she dies.
Oh.
Yeah, because she
rude.
was ill anyway, I think.
Oh, that's rude, isn't it?
That is rude. Talking of things that are rude,
Go on.
Argentina invading Falklands.
That is rude.
After all they did for the Nazi party, then they go and fucking
Yeah.
affront Great Britain like that.
I know, that's rude. That is clearly ours.
A
It's-
female prime minister. How dare they?
That is clearly our islands. It's so close to Britain. I mean, come
Yeah.
on, lads.
How much closer can you get?
Yeah, you know
It's
what I mean?
right there. If you drew it, it's right there.
If you drill the oil there, you'll see it says made in England on it.
It's definitely an English, well, a British, like, subjects of Britain,
Oh, yeah.
because it's a shitty rocky island covered in sheep.
Yeah, that's it.
Just like
With grey
Ireland,
skies most of
Scotland
the
and
time.
Wales. Yeah, and it rains like fuck.
Yeah, so that's British as fuck if you ask me, bro. Argentina, sort it out.
My
Well,
dad went there, he said it's all penguins and sheep.
Oh, that's
It's
gangster.
like, and you eat mutton, they don't eat lamb, so it's like really tough mutton.
Oh, fuck.
He didn't eat lamb for like years after he come back because
Oh.
he's sick of it.
Sick of it, yeah.
But he
That's
saw killer whales playing with penguins. They like play volleyball
yeah,
with penguins because
trying
they're
to kill 'em
fucking
and catch 'em.
savages.
That's quite like a Pokemon Island, isn't it? Like sheep and penguins.
Yeah,
'Cause
true,
They're, like,
yeah.
adorable and shit.
Yeah,
Fun.
and it's all you can catch there.
Yeah,
It's like, no, you got to move to the next island to get
Yeah.
a fire type.
yeah, that's it. All you get is penguin and sheep here. So it's a starter island.
And a conviction of a guy that didn't do no what moiders.
No.
Yeah,
it's
the
not, is it?
nicest guy, John Gotti, is convicted of racketeering and murder.
What my?
He was the nicest guy.
Yes, I can't believe his name lost us the other episode ago.
Yeah,
Yeah,
he's like Teflon Don. It slipped our minds.
yeah.
His name don't stick. Well, it did this time in 1992
What my?
for being the nicest guy.
I was watching a documentary about him with my girlfriend, and she swears he looks like my dad.
Yeah, I think he does now. Matt Hoffman crossed with John Gotti.
And yeah, okay, I could see it. I could see it if we cross it with Matt Hoffman.
Another great crime as well, 2015,
Go on.
the Hatton Garden robbery.
Hatton Garden. Which robbery was that?
So a bunch of old boys from the pub were like, we could fucking get in there.
I think I've seen
And
a
they'd, like,
documentary about this.
They core drill 2 holes and
Yeah.
the littlest one climbs through the hole.
Yeah, yeah.
It's cool as fuck.
And it's just the fact that it was old boys being like, yeah, we're fucking doing
Yeah,
this.
one last
Easy.
one, bruv. We're already retired. We've got company pensions from the union.
Easy job, lads. Easy job.
Easy money.
Do you reckon they was as gangster as those 2 old boys who MC and rap?
Yeah, no, it was them.
It was them.
That's
yeah.
what they did. They're the ones that snitched and they got away with it. Pete and Baz.
And that's what they decided to spend the money on.
Yeah.
Their new career.
I'll try to think of their lyrics. Now I've got a new range in the shed.
Pete and Baz are absolute Donnies, bro.
Yeah, so April 2nd's a bit light on the ground.
A little bit light on the ground.
But something great may or may not have happened.
Go on.
Because Easter changes every year. It could have been Easter.
Oh,
He could have risen today.
maybe. It's close.
This day in history,
It's close.
it's one of them. He was either whipped by these filthy Romans and Pharisees
Yeah.
and ridiculed through the street,
Or
or he
it
was
could
risen.
have been Chill Saturday.
Yeah, Black Saturday.
Is that what they call it?
Yeah, everything's on sale. Jesus isn't looking. Take what you want.
It's not about quick, do your shit.
He's in hell boxing the fuck out the devil. I like to think they went Queensbury
Do you reckon? For a
They-
whole day.
for like an infinity.
They got time works different, eh? Hyperbolic time chamber
Yeah.
down there and shit.
Fully.
Yeah, damn. Do you reckon how many minute rounds? 2s, 3s? What we doing?
Prize ring rounds, but Queensbury rules.
Fuck.
So knockdown, you can sort yourself out, stand
Yeah,
back
they
up.
yeah. I like to think that they were playing by Luthway rules.
Oh, yeah. Just Jesus on the headbutt. Dash, 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 clinch and headbutt.
I don't know if he'd headbutt the devil. Those horns, that's a risky thing to headbutt.
That's the devil, not Satan. Not Lucifer. Lucifer was a pretty boy.
Oh, yeah, he was an angel, wasn't he? Fallen angel.
And Jesus is there with a swollen eye like, he ain't pretty no more.
Using the halo to clinch him up.
Yeah.
What else we got for... Oh, actually, if that's all that's going on for April 2nd, tell me, what's happening in the world in the 740s, bruv?
All sorts. I think we already covered it a little bit. Picts and...
We chatted about it a little bit, yeah.
Byzantines.
England being separated, what we saying, Wessex.
Yeah, so it's Wessex,
Mercia.
Sussex, Mercia, Northumbria.
You know, Charlemagne had a little chat with the king of... a little, like, contact with Mercia at the time.
Oh, is it?
Yeah, so
Nice.
There's a famous letter, because they used to import their capes from Mercia.
No, nice.
Yeah. And there's a note of somewhere about Charlemagne complaining about the new style coming out of Mercia of capes. He didn't like them because they were too short.
I come across one. I can't remember who it was to now. I've just overlooked it. But it was the Ethelbert or whatever of Kent.
Yeah.
Asked for a hawk.
Who from?
I can't remember.
Oh.
But the Ethelbert of Mercia had been given a hawk by some guy, and then the guy from Kent was like, "Where's my hawk?"
Yeah. Why ain't I getting a hawk?
Yeah, come on, goshawks are the shit.
If he gets a hawk, we all get a hawk.
Yeah,
Fucking rude.
we're all English.
Yeah.
I mean, are we? We're definitely something at the minute. But yeah, we've got Constantine V and Leo III, and they were like father and son, but they were a battle tag team.
Oh shit!
From the Byzantine Empire fighting the Muslims. The Battle of Acronion. I think it was like hundreds of thousands of dudes, and about 20,000 Muslims ended up escaping.
And if this is the 740s, this is like 300 more years before the First Crusade.
Yeah.
So the Byzantines and the...
Byzantines was busy.
The Byzantines
they had a lot
were
on their
busy with
hands.
the Arabs for
They
a
held
long
it.
time.
They held it.
They did hold it.
Yeah, like 300 years they were fighting them, and they're like, boys, come on.
Yeah.
Let's get some Europeans over here.
Guys, can you give us a hand over it?
Yeah. Now that you got Europe sorted, can you help?
Because they believe the Byzantine Empire is very... That's why they're not the biggest fan of the Pope, is they think that they're the direct lineage of the Roman Empire.
Yeah.
The fallen Western Roman Empire.
Yeah, that's... the Orthodox schism as well.
Yeah. I mean, yeah, that comes later on from this, but at this time period, I think they're arguing over, like, no, we're the Roman Empire, bruv.
Yeah.
Well, the Pope's like, fuck off. Yeah. Oh, Italy. I'm in Rome, dickhead.
Yeah. Yeah. Well, it's not Rome, is it? Well, shut up. It's its own secret state. The Tang dynasty as well, big in China.
Oh, yeah.
And 740,
yeah.
near enough. They plant a load of fruit trees on all the public roads.
Oh, shit.
Just so everyone's always got fruit all the time.
Everyone's got a little snack.
And then I think the communists ripped them all up. So, like, this is imperial as fuck.
Dumb fuck.
Who needs food?
Yeah.
We're commies.
We're commies. We don't need food. We don't need food. We don't need crows.
Yeah, they killed all the songbirds as well.
Yeah, they killed a load of birds, and that's what gave them famine and
it's
shit.
It's like Song Dynasty, kill them.
They killed a load of birds because, and then that was what caused the famine because they weren't keeping like pests and shit away.
Yeah.
They tried wiping out the Shih Tzus. Not cool.
That's what happens when fucking uni boys get in charge.
Innit?
And they're like, we're going to be farmers, man. And they don't know how to farm, and they don't understand the ecosystem.
And
they're little fat fags.
Yeah, and they don't have time for lapdogs.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
Yeah, fuck that.
You know what I mean?
You're never going to forgive them for that.
No, I'm never. That's the only reason I'm anti-Maoist and why I think China is asshole. Because, like...
China asshole!
They tried doing that to Shih Tzus back in the day. Hey, you can't do that. It's horrible, bruv. You're going to wipe out a breed just because the king used to keep him secret.
Yeah, and then look what happened to the commies. They ended up eating dogs.
Yeah.
Because they fucking wiped out the songbirds and the fruit trees.
Absolute tits.
Scumbags.
Yeah.
And now look at them. They've had to become capitalists to try and fuck with us.
Yeah. They're doing pretty good at fucking with us. Like.
They're fully fucked with us.
Yeah.
So let's get back to that sword thing, right? You want a nice long sword because these dudes are short as shit.
Keep them at blades length.
Are they even short anymore?
I think
they might be on
units.
like Western diets.
And if you believe
they're not getting rickets in their
and if
early
you believe
years.
Alex Jones, they've been making human monkey chimeras for years.
Hello, the Chinese a monkey hybrid. You seen that guy?
Yeah.
He's got like a Snapchat filter or something.
Yeah. But they've been making them for years, according to him. So they've probably got some like fucking.
And he rarely misses.
He rarely misses.
I'd say he never misses, but there's that one miss we're not allowed to say that isn't a miss. What we sued for $1 billion. The Dr. Evil money, dog. Also, this time period, 740, is the Fujiwara rebellion.
Oh, yeah.
So it's like the big Japanese rebellion.
Yeah.
They get put down by the government, though.
Yeah, I think we briefly talked about the Fujiwara rebellion in our Genpei War episode.
Yeah. We need more Japanese episodes, to be fair, if we're truly autistic.
We'd got a fair few back in when we started.
Yeah,
We've got
true. We got it all off our chest early on.
Yeah, we did. But we covered like the big ones, bro. We did like the Genpei War, which is pretty much the birth of the samurai and the shogun. We did Oda Nobunaga. I'd like to revisit that because I'd argue that's our worst episode, bro.
Maybe.
Because it's just me listing all the shit he fucking took, list after list. And
I was just fucked in the corner like, yeah.
But we still got like Hideyoshi to do and Ieyasu. We've done William Adams. We've done a lot of Japanese shit, bro.
Yeah, true, actually.
But we also need to cover the Boshin War, the real Last Samurai, and the Satsuma Rebellion, because oranges are sick.
And we need to capitalise on this Shogun programme on Disney, which is kind of Will Adams anyway, isn't it?
It's the Will Adams episode anyway,
Let's
isn't
redo Will Adams, but change his name.
Yeah. The Shogun episode. What else we got going on?
So I call them the land pirates, the Khazaris.
Oh, yeah.
They officially convert to Judaism in the 740s.
You call them land pirates because they made Khazar, the music, stealing software.
Oh, did they?
Well, LimeWire, isn't it? But before LimeWire, we had Khazar.
Oh, shit. Yeah,
bro.
true.
That's what we used to
Maybe
download.
that's why they named it. No, I call it. I heard like a kind of anti-Semitic rant one time, and since then I've been all about it. But yeah, the Khazars were like, they were like the buffer between the East and the West.
Okay.
They were like the big Silk Road guys. And they were like, why not Judaism?
Fair play. I have heard from other Jewish folk who would say, yeah, they're not the OGs. They're not the OJs.
Yeah, they're not the OJs. Well, I don't think there's any left.
What, OJs or Khazarians?
OJs.
Oh, really?
Like, if you think about it, who had paperwork coming out of Nazi Germany?
Yeah. So
like all these terrorists coming over to America right now. If you turn up like, I haven't got a passport. Oh no, I'm definitely the guy that deserves an acre.
Yeah.
I definitely need my own house and like to be the supreme race of this country.
All you got to do is put a 6-digit number on your arm with a Sharpie.
Yeah.
Be like, I'm OJ as hell.
I've done tattoos with sewing needles.
You have?
It's not hard. I would have faked it back then.
You got that rugby egg on your leg.
Yeah. It's lips and a H.
What else you got going on in the 740s?
The Berber Revolt, the Great Berber Revolt. So that kind of undermined Arabs and Moors in Spain.
Yeah.
And North Africa.
Berbers are pretty dope.
Archbishop Boniface is about. He's a G.
Oh.
I'm pretty sure that's the guy that cut down Odin's tree.
Oh,
Everyone's
shit.
like, if you cut it down, Odin will fuck you up. And he's like, watch me. Pank, pank, pank. Fuck you, stupid weasel god. And then Cuthbert is also about the Archbishop of Canterbury.
Oh, is that who he's knocking about?
Yeah, they're both saints now.
He's wearing a real short cape.
And Pope Zachary III is Pope. And he closed down a market in North Africa, I think it was.
The Pope's change by the time Charlemagne starts.
Is it?
Yeah.
Well, when he was born, it was Pope Zachary, and he closed down a slave market for selling Christians to Muslims.
Oh.
Which I think is a pretty gangster move.
That's a pretty gangster move.
That's about all my notes.
Oh, right.
Pretty light this
it's
week.
a pretty light episode.
And this period in history is like hard. Well, it's not hard. It's where history starts, really, isn't it?
It's. I think English history, they call it the Dark Ages for us, isn't it? Because it's when we're not quite sure on everything.
Yeah, I think we did this in the calendar episode in January.
Yeah.
That it might not have existed.
That's it.
It might have been a bunch of dudes making it all up, so Charlemagne might not be real.
No, Charlemagne's pretty real, bruv. He's pretty real.
Is he?
Actually, I'll tell you what. No, he's not. I'll tell you why. Because Charlemagne ain't even a name.
Oh yeah, it just means
So
Charles the Great, doesn't it?
yeah, so Charlemagne literally just means fucking Charles the Great, bruv.
It's I can't. What's the actor's name?
So it comes from Charles Lamalier, Charles the Great, and it was evidently so great that his whole name became Charles the Great. You know him as Charles the Great. You know what I mean?
Who?
Well, you got, and what I find funny is you got that like podcast guy, Charlemagne the God.
Yeah.
So he's calling himself Charles the Great, the God.
Yeah, what a faggot! I fucking hate that dude so much. He's such a weasel.
He is pretty whiny, but he's just fucked up his name. It should just be Charlemagne God, because Charlemagne the Great God, Charles the Great God, but he's got two the's.
Or it
He's
should
the
just
Great,
be
the
Weasel
God.
Boy,
Yeah, it could be that.
Radio Wimp.
Radio Wimp. And also, another interesting thing is like, do you know how we get, or not we, but do you know how Russians, Tsar is from Caesar, Kaiser is from German
they're saying
Kaiser.
Shah.
No,
I'm the Charles of Russia, bro. I'm Charles the Russian.
No, it's for a lot of languages. I think for Russian, Ukrainian, Czech, Slovak, Lithuanian, Latvian, Bulgarian, Croatian, even Turkish. The word for king in these languages is based on Charlemagne.
Ah, cool. Yeah, because he's like the first, like we were saying earlier, he originated the whole knighthood, the European knight style, didn't he?
That's it, yeah.
And the kingly sort of thing.
So the name for them is like Kroll or Korol or Korol. Yeah, and that's it's all from Charlemagne.
Nice.
Yeah. Fucking language is fun.
But think about, have you got his dad's name and his son's name?
I've got his dad's name.
What was his first name?
Who, his dad's name?
Yeah.
So let's breaking into the episode a bit, right? He's born on April 2nd, 748. Yeah. That's our date in history. And he was born to a bloke named Pepin the Short.
Yeah, so that's what I was going to say. His dad was the Short,
Yeah.
and his son was Pepin the Hunchback.
No.
Yeah, and he's Charles the Great. And everyone's like, oh, short,
Yeah.
fat, hunchback. It's like, no, great. There's
Great.
one good one.
There's one good one. Yeah. He's the throwback in the middle of them.
Yeah.
So every generation they have a shitter, and then the next generation they have a great.
But his heir was the pious, wasn't it?
He had a few heirs. So he had like bare children in the end, and ended up like sharing the empire amongst all of them.
Yeah, didn't he have two with the same name?
Um,
So there was the hunchback and the Italian.
I wouldn't be surprised if you named two of them Pepin.
Yeah,
Yeah.
Pepin the hunchback and Pepin the Italian, I think.
I think he just got so lazy that Pepin, another Pepin.
Yeah, Mary, Pepin, Frodo.
So Pepin, and when he was born, his daddy wasn't even king.
What was he then?
His daddy wasn't even king of the Franks. His daddy was like some sort of.
Oh yeah, the Franks weren't even fully codified yet, were they?
No, there was a king of the Franks and stuff. So there
Oh.
was some guys knocking about.
Because it was like the Germanic tribes all come together
Well, not
under Christianity.
Yeah, so this is pretty much what Charlemagne ended up doing.
Oh, nice.
He was the guy who, because at this time Saxons were pagans and shit like that. They
Yeah,
weren't even Christian
losers.
yet. Yeah.
That's
So-
why a fucking dude had to cut down the tree.
Pepin the Short was only a duke and a military leader, so sort of more like a warlord.
Nice.
So he got like a massive amount of political power for himself.
A Busho.
He was a Busho, yeah.
I'm watching that show going, shit, son.
he managed to get like so much power because basically the Pope, there's some anti-popes knocking about.
Losers.
Yeah. Oh, actually, no, I don't think it was the anti-popes. Actually, it was the Lombardians. The Lombardians in the north of Italy. They're a Germanic tribe who had gone to Italy, claimed they're Italians. Because
Oh.
pasta's that good.
Everyone wanted to be fucking Roman legionnaires.
Yeah, that's it.
It's just like Instagram.
And they were sort of fucking with the Pope in down in Rome, and he sort of came over to Pepin and was like, "Bro, help us out, bro. Just I need a hand." And
Put a pep in my step, son.
Yeah, and Charlemagne or Charles and his brother Charlemagne. That was actually his name. Charlemagne wasn't nothing the Great. That was genuinely his name.
Yeah.
He actually
Charles the man.
Charles the boy. He ended up actually dragging his two boys to this war with the Lombardians, A little bit like, learn as we go, lads.
Yeah.
Come on, as kids.
Yeah.
Let's go.
We'll figure it out.
Yeah.
Pointy end, face. Let's go.
And he ended up fucking the Lombardians, and the Pope loved it.
Nice.
And the Pope ended up being like, yeah, this guy's king of the Franks now.
This guy's the king of the Franks.
Yeah. He's the real G.
He's the greatest guy.
So yeah, he ended up, in a way, usurping the throne of Childeric III, the last Merovingian king. And instead he established himself as the first Carolingian king, Pepin the Short. But and that's basically most of modern day France, without Brittany, and a little bit of Germany.
Yeah.
Belgium, obviously, because
that's not a real country.
yeah, exactly.
That's just a battlefield.
The southern Netherlands, northwest Germany, all the way down to the Mediterranean coast as well.
Nice.
So his empire's pretty gangster, or his kingdom's pretty gangster. It's not an empire.
France used to be cool.
It's like pre-France. It's Frank. When
Frank.
it had a geezer's name.
Did you ever spend francs?
Yeah, I did spend francs.
Yeah, we're old, boy.
Yeah. Oh yeah, shit.
Fuck euros.
That's not even a fucking currency anymore.
There was like 10 to the pound or something.
I remember it being good enough to buy some fucking cherry bombs, bro.
Yeah, boy,
Good
little
enough.
fireworks, little bangers.
That's it. Good enough to buy some stubby beers at fucking duty free, bro.
Yeah.
That's how good it was. Stacks of them. But yeah, Pepin, he did all sort of normal king things after that. Travelling around, putting down rebellions. Particularly one he put down, he was in Aquitaine. Shout out. Our last
Shout out
episode
Aquitaine.
to King
Fucking love Aquitaine,
Richard
dog.
the Lionheart.
That's
Aquitaine.
Lionheart's heart, bro.
Yeah,
They should
that's
have called
it.
him Aquitaine Heart.
But yeah, Charlemagne was, as a little boy, was watching rebels get knocked about in Aquitaine.
Nice.
Aquitaine's a pretty important
Maybe that's why I
place.
liked it.
Yeah, because Charlemagne was about.
I wonder where Aquitaine is.
I think it's like
France.
yeah, it is definitely. I think it's like southwest France.
Oh, that's lovely bit of landscape there.
From pictures I've seen in documentaries, when I've seen like what Aquitaine looked like, it's fucking beautiful, bruv. We're talking like Disney castles and shit.
Oh, nice.
That's
yeah.
why Richard the Lionheart loved it so much. There was some dope castles there on some beautiful land.
Oh, let's come up with Accutane, the acne medication.
Acne medication. That's not where he loved, bruv. Maybe he did love that shit.
Isotretinoin.
So yeah, even Charlemagne's been knocking it down that way. But yeah,
Oh yeah, I think April 2nd is the day that John Paul died as well. Pope John Paul.
no way.
Everyone loved that dude.
Yeah, he wasn't a great pope though. Isn't he the one who said that dogs don't go to heaven?
I don't know.
That's a pretty shitty one.
What does he know?
Yeah, exactly.
Oh yeah, boy, that's fucking lovely. Bordeaux.
Yeah, there you go.
Yeah.
You see why Richard and Charlemagne be knocking about that way?
Yeah, boy, got cave paintings.
Yeah, all sorts.
Oh, the city of wine.
But yeah, so his dad, Pepin the Short.
It's only 10.5 hours away.
Oi, how much for a walk?
Ooh. Yeah, how much for a march?
So his dad, Pepin the Short, wasn't just short in stature. He wasn't just a short king. Literally the first
The
short
short king.
bro. He wasn't just the first short king.
Imagine being short in the 700s as well. That
Yeah, you
boy
gotta
must have
be
been a midget.
short, bruv. Fuck, everyone's tiny. He must have been tiny. But yeah, he was also short in lifespan, bruv.
Oh, right.
So he died quite early. And so Charlemagne, at the age of just 20, in the year 768, he inherits the title of King of the Franks. But he's not the only king, bruv.
Oh, shit, we got fake kings.
Nah, see, the custom back then was... And also when the Pope gave Pepin, like, the crown, he also made at the same time made both of Pepin's sons heirs to his empire.
Oh, okay.
Yeah. But
That's complicated.
it is a little bit complicated.
That's how you end up murdering your brother in a hunting accident.
But they ended up like splitting the kingdom,
Mm.
which is quite cool of them. But at the same time, when they split the kingdom, I think Charlemagne was dealing with some Lombardians at the time. Yeah, they were. They were dealing with Lombardians fucking with the Pope at the time, right? With
Nice.
their daddy. And when they both received their kingdoms, the brother, Charlemagne, decided, I've got to go head back north. I've got to go sort my shit out, my new kingdom. So he left Charlemagne in the south dealing with... Oh no, they was dealing with Aquitaine, weren't they? He left Charlemagne down in the south dealing with Aquitaine while he fucked off back to his kingdom up north. A little bit rude.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? You're meant to be brothers in arms. You've got to back each other up. You're
Yeah,
both
true.
king of the Franks. And instead you just went, no, I'm going home. I've got my new... I don't know if you've seen, but the missus got a new sofa.
Yeah.
Dad left a new dope sofa in the will.
Aquitaine poisons the hearts of all kings.
All brothers, because Richard and his brothers went at it.
Yeah.
Aquitaine's it's beautiful, but it's deadly, bruv.
It is. It's
Or-
the wine.
It's the wine, yeah.
It's
I
the
was gonna
wine.
say, it's the
If
booze,
it's not
isn't
the
it?
blood of Christ, then it's poison.
It's just fucking too strong.
Mm.
They're down there drinking the Stellar of wine. They're down there drinking Buckfast, bro.
They're on the buckies.
All on the Buckies. So, yeah, so it's a little difficult thing, you know, for him being the elder sibling with all of this going on. But these two brothers didn't end up getting on too well, bro. They ended up butting heads, disagreeing on more or less everything when it came to ruling the realm, from the division of territory to the best way to tackle rebels that still plagued their authority. Although, like, before we start dissing Charlemagne too much, you know, for messing things up with Charlemagne, we do have to give him some credit for what he did in 771.
What was he up to then?
He died early.
Oh, hey!
So
Oh,
Charlemagne gets the whole thing, bruv.
Nice.
But here's the thing, right? Charlemagne was kind of warring with the Lombardians at the time. They don't get on. And
Lombardium Leviosa, bruv.
what the two sons of Carloman did, their mother did anyway, was got the two kids, and because they were scared of Charlemagne doing something to him, they fucking ran and hid with the Lombardians,
Okay.
which is a dumb move in the first place.
Yeah.
Like,
That's treachery.
it is treachery.
Just let him kill your kids.
Well, either way, he's definitely going to kill him now.
Yeah.
If he gets in
true.
there, do you know what I mean?
Yeah.
You just set yourself up.
It's just like one of them historical docudramas
Yeah.
where they like grow up to fight him.
Yeah, that's it. And a pretty dumb move, if you ask me. In 70s, so just fucking absolutely dumb move, bruv. So in the end, Charlemagne essentially ruled the entire Frankish kingdom from the Pyrenees to the Rhine, and no one else was stepping in his way apart from these two little kids chilling with his enemies. They ended up making peace with the Lombardians at this time, because Charlemagne promised to marry a Lombardian princess.
Okay.
A little bit
How'd
of
the
peace.
Pope feel about that?
I'm sure he weren't too happy.
Yeah.
But he's bringing peace. That's how they did it back then.
As long as you don't divorce her, it's fine.
Yeah. You stick with her, bruv, and it'll be absolutely all right. But this ended up not going the right way, and Charlemagne ended up actually pissing off the Lombardians a bit, because in the end, he ended up pushing this chick aside, because he met a wife named Hildegard, who was from a noble family of Franks.
Nice.
Yeah,
Hildegard. She sounds hot, dude. She's got like big plaits in her hair.
Oh yeah, she's got that Germanic Frankish name as fuck, but
Giant beers.
he had massive beers. She's carrying them for all the lads. And he ended up, boying this Lombardian princess off. This kind of pissed off the Lombardians again, bruv.
Oh dear.
But Hildegard did end up giving him 9 children across 12 years.
She's sick.
Yeah,
It's like Hungarian chick.
yeah, she's just all those kids for him. Hungary, bruv, she's Frankish.
Yeah,
She's from
Hungary's
Aquitaine.
close enough, bruv. Is she from Aquitaine?
I don't know.
Wine
but
chick.
she could be from Aquitaine.
The whole thing's too big, bruv. Europe isn't real yet.
Oh, it's true. Yeah.
She's got big hips. I think she's Hungarian.
But 9 children in 12 years, like, they're getting busy.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
Yeah, when are you fighting wars, bro? You spunk fountain.
Just shooting medieval loads everywhere. I bet they stunk.
Oh, yeah. I can't wait
this
for my
is-
weekly bath to get this fucking load out my pubes.
There's 12 children's as well. That ain't all the, children who didn't make it, because that happened a lot back then.
Yeah, fuck that.
So he was nutting a lot.
Yeah.
He was nutting everywhere, bro.
They used to call him Buster before they called him the Great. Charles the Buster.
Charles the Bust in it. Shooting web everywhere. Are these spiders in the castle, Charlemagne?
Oh.
Nah, bro, I've just been shooting webs. Check out my 9 kids.
Slimy Aquitaine.
So, with all of Francia under Charlemagne's direct control, and his campaigns against the rebels going pretty well in Aquitaine, in 1771 he's looking pretty good. It's all going pretty good for the young king. But he's known as well. People think he's a fucking top G because he's grown up courageous, being a warrior alongside his daddy's side. He couldn't read and write though.
No.
No. So he was brought up. He was brought up on the battlefield, learning from daddy, but nobody taught him how to fucking scribble or note down.
Yeah, shit.
So he used to have people read to him.
Oh.
Yeah. Which is quite cute.
This big warrior king, and he's just getting bedtime stories and shit.
Yeah. And like he big time loved, he was big pious and big time loved Christianity.
Yeah, so he's like, he's there with the Pope, and he's like, "Have you read the Bible?" He's like, "Oh, kind of."
Maybe
Have you heard of Audible?
Can you come read it to me at night?
Yeah. Are you busy later?
Maybe you can read it to me, old Popey Pope. Yeah. He's actually meant to be quite tall for back then as well. Apparently he was over 2 meters tall, bruv.
6'6".
Apparently so.
No way.
Apparently he was a tall, lanky man.
That weren't his dad.
That were Pep in the short. Can't be, can it?
Pep in the fucking... Imagine how big his mum was then.
Yeah, his mum must have been massive.
She was like 7 foot
Which
Bavarian.
makes his dad even more of an ultimate short king.
Yeah, you
You
know.
know what I mean? Literally the shortest ultimate king.
Imagine how hard it was to find your fetish back then as well.
Yeah.
Like, if you're a short king and you're like really tall chicks, but there's only one tall chick in the whole world.
In the whole land. And you got to be king just so she'd guarantee that she'd get with you.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
Shit, that's what it's all about.
Yeah.
That's why men achieve greatness, to be fair, though, innit?
Back then.
To get their fetish.
To get that... Oh, yeah, to get
We've
that
got to
specific-
conquer Japan, I'm telling you. Please.
In 1772, he sees an opportunity to expand the political, military and religious power of his realm when Desiderius, the king of the Lombards, and also the father of the princess that he had, told to fuck off, Desiderius got into another argument with the Pope. Pope Adrian I had just been confirmed, and him and the king of the Lombards didn't really get on. So much so that the Lombards actually invaded Pope's lands and seemed to have his eye on Rome itself.
Nice.
He's coming straight for Rome. Now, luckily for Adrian, Charlemagne was a devout Christian. He had already had the previous Pope read him his bedtime stories, read him his bedtime Bibles. You'll see a lot as well throughout his career. He does a lot for Rome. He loves backing up Rome and the Pope. Loves him. So when Adrian the Pope came to Charlemagne and was like, "Give us a hand. Please, just give us a little hand." Charlemagne was like, "Fuck yeah, I'm coming with bells on, bro.
Yeah.
I'm coming as well. I'm
Yeah,
with my wife, by the way.
Let me finish coming, then I'm coming."
I've got these webs to shoot. You're pretty sure about that no protection, yeah, Pope? Because this bitch is working.
Yeah.
She might be down for a little sheep's intestines. And so yeah, he turns up and he's firmly informing Desiderius, like the Lombardian king, like, leave Adrian alone, bruv, or there's going to be some trouble.
Yeah.
Stop fucking around. This is the Pope. You've seen his hat.
We
Jesus
should build
loves that hat.
Adrian's wall.
He's standing on the side. He's taking... Maybe Charlemagne's the first one to take a beat and going, "Adrian!"
We did it, Adrian!
Maybe that's what Rocky is based on, bruv. Charlemagne.
I don't think Stallone's that smart to hide history and all that. The dog was called Butt Kiss, for fuck's sake.
You seen that whole thing about in the movie that the character Rocky thinks that Adrian's retarded?
Yeah, she is.
Because those two garbage trucks, or not garbage truck, they're just like two geezers in the street, and they're like, "Take her to the zoo."
Yeah.
Guards love the zoo, and then later on he takes her to a date to the zoo.
He's like, "Oh, it's a good idea, actually. Retards do love the zoo."
Fucking rude, isn't it?
It's good.
So anyway, Charlemagne rocks up. He wants to fuck up these Lombardians.
To impress Adrian.
To impress Adrian. So they march into northern Italy. They absolutely thrash the king of Lombard and his forces, so much so that they flee to the city of Pavia, just south of Milan. And they're like, let's go get some fresh gear. Let's look good in Milan.
Have you heard of Gucci Gucci?
So Charlemagne laid siege to the city for almost a year, just sitting outside pestering them.
Nice, old school.
I love a siege, bruv.
Yeah, just camping up with the boys.
Yeah, camping up with the boys for weeks and just pissing off the chavvies over the wall.
And everyone that tries to get in with food, you're like, I'll have that.
Yeah, I'll have
Boys!
Yeah, cheers, lads.
Look at that weird shaped bread.
What? Croissant, bruv.
Croissant.
What do you reckon the worst way you could piss someone off in a siege? Like someone inside the wall? Apart from throwing diseased heads over there.
Just get like really close and eat.
Yeah, fair.
Or try and find someone that speaks Greek.
Yeah, that's always effective, isn't it? Just singing a song as well. Just sitting outside having a jolly while you're trapped inside the wall. You'd be pissed. Look at all this air I can breathe. All this walking I can do.
Yeah.
Not trapped behind a wall, bruv. So,
yeah, no, I got nothing. Shit.
No, you ain't got
Wish
nothing.
I was funnier.
Yeah, no. In the end, no other Lombardian barons came to help the king of the Lombards out. So ultimately,
Not even his little nephews.
no, not even his little nephew.
Pussies.
It's said actually that the nephews were inside the city of Pavia.
And they're on the top, like, your father smells of elderberries. That's your granddad.
Eventually, it's like I think it does become like a bit of a twins in the tower situation from the War of the Roses,
Yeah.
where Charlemagne gets into the city and fucks them up.
Yeah, you got to.
You got to.
Even bears do it.
Yeah.
I think zebras do it as well.
Lions do it.
Zebras are hardcore.
I can't remember one David Attenborough show where I ain't seen a new male coming in trying to fuck up babies.
Yeah,
Isn't that every Attenborough?
does make sense.
It's what you got to do. Otherwise, Simba's rocking up. You've spent all that time. This Mufasa died naturally,
Yeah,
so fuck them Simbas. You didn't even push Mufasa off the cliff.
yeah,
You know what I mean?
yeah. It's none of my business what happened to Mufasa.
Yeah,
Don't be Simba and me with your little fucking Timon and Pumbaa shit.
yeah. That's
Oh,
it.
you got a song, have you? Slash.
Little Lombardians make you a song.
Yeah.
Bet it sucks. Actually, saying that, Rammstein's pretty dope.
Rammstein's pretty dope.
But
But try and think of another German singer
yeah, can't really.
other than Hasselhoff.
Does he count?
Well, they love him over there.
They do love him, but
They
I don't
love
think-
country music as well, weirdly enough.
Yeah, they're huge on country music. Actually, it's the only place I've been to fucking Texas and I didn't see a Stetson shop. I went to Germany, Stetson shops.
Yeah. Irish, Germans, and Americans, they're the only people that listen to it.
Well, that can't be true because we're none of those and we listen to it.
I'm a culture, though. I identify as an Irish culture. I wear my steel toe caps out.
Is that what Irish people call fake Irish cultures?
No, that's what they call hillbillies.
Oh, is it?
Yeah.
So Charlemagne didn't actually even take the king of the Lombards' life after the siege.
Nice.
Took his own nephew's lives, but didn't
Started the whole kidnapping fad.
yeah.
Just got him, you're my subject now.
But he
I'm
did
kidding.
obviously take the dude's crown.
Nice.
You got to take the dude's crown. With, of course, the blessing from Pope Adrian, who may have had his palms greased a little bit by Charlemagne.
Just fucking dashed it at him with a palm leaf.
Just threw the cash at him. Was like, don't want this crown. And so in 774, Charlemagne was crowned King of the Lombards. Now, in addition to already being King of the Franks, he got a fancy little crown from the Lombardians.
Was it that wreath?
It's called the Iron Crown.
Oh, lame.
It is the crown. It's the same crown that Napoleon got crowned with.
Or it got like fucking cock teased with, innit? They like
Yeah,
half
yeah,
put it
yeah.
on and took it off.
Yeah, because he had made his own golden wreath crown, which he was like, no,
Oh,
this is
right,
way
that's what I
more
was thinking,
gangster. Yeah. So they like popped it on his head. Oh no, he took it and popped it on his own head,
Yeah.
and then took it off and was like, no, I made a sick wreath one. Look at this gold wreath one.
Yeah.
But the only reason he put it on is because of the whole Charlemagne thing and stuff like
The
that.
hover crown.
Yeah, and he just like Charlemagne, he had the Pope do it,
Oh, yeah.
which is gangster. So But this isn't even the moment he's emperor of. There's another cool moment with a pope and a crowning. Here's the thing as well about the Iron Crown. Do you know why the Iron Crown is such a big deal?
'Cause it's not even iron.
Well, we found out it's not, but it's meant to be that the crown contains iron that was taken from one of the nails of the cross on which Jesus was crucified.
Shit, son, I want that. That's on my list. That's on my Apocalypse
That's on your
raid
Apocalypse
list.
loot list.
Yeah. Have you seen the guy with the Holy Roman Emperor crown?
Has he got it?
It's like a World War II American. Found it.
Shit.
Yeah, it's found in Nazi
That's
whatever.
what I'm saying, bruv.
vaults.
We all need to get our World War III loot lists down.
Yeah.
I think I said on all the stuff and some of the things, their podcast I was
Yeah,
chatting
that's
about
it.
this.
Yeah, that's what we were talking. That's what it was.
I want Rasputin's dick. They've got Rasputin's dick in a museum in Russia. I want that shit.
Wasn't it in Holland? It's even closer.
Fucking hell.
But it might be in the Fallout.
Might be worth it.
Chernobyl Fallout.
Hey, Chernobyl, check this one out, boys. So yeah,
Chernobyl in a jar.
Thing. In 1993, scientific analysis of the Iron Crown revealed it contained approximately 0% iron.
Oh shit!
So unless the Romans used gold and silver to nail Jesus, it's not real and legit. So you might not want it. It might not be worth adding to the loot list.
Well, if we burn the evidence of these fucking science nerds and I tell everyone what's in it.
Fucking science is a bitch anyway. Do you know what I mean?
And what happened to the true cross? Jerusalem used to have a cross with pieces of the cross in it.
Did they?
Yeah. I think they lost it to the fucking scumbag desert bastards.
Someone used it as firewood one night. You gotta stay warm in the desert at night, bro. It's cold out there.
No, I think it was that guy.
Which guy?
Guidi. I forgot where he's from now.
Yeah.
But he took it into battle like, yeah, look at me, and then lost it.
What an absolute... Oh, fuck, where'd I leave it?
Yeah, it's
one
like,
of them
shit.
ones.
I had to get out of there.
Even the Romans used to look after their eagles.
Yeah.
Do you know what I mean?
There's loads of Nazi eagles still popping around.
Yeah,
and they lost.
Yeah, and they lost. You can't even find a bit of fucking timber.
People love their fucking memorabilia.
Yeah, well, they still make them. Like, do you remember, again, I sent you a photo from that war show, and someone had made a man cave sign using the fucking Nazi eagle. And it's like, yeah, I don't think they had the term man cave back in 1939 Germany. So you've made
Mensch
this.
cave, you idiot.
So you've made this, bruv, and you're trying to sell it.
Yeah.
It's not even memorabilia. You have made...
Yeah, no, there was a guy on Facebook Marketplace. I can't remember what I was looking for, but I kept coming across this shit that he's pouring pewter moulds of Nazi insignias and stuff.
Fucking hell, bruv. Absolute lunatics. So,
a good one, actually.
Go on.
Guy must have died. I was in Brecon in Wales.
Yeah.
Went to an antique shop and everything was Nazi.
Oh,
like there was a whole section, so some guy must have died and everything got sent to the antique shop or something. And just daggers. I really like their daggers though.
They got some
the
fancy
SS daggers were a really nice shape.
They made some fancy looking shit.
They really made some nice shit.
They made some nice
Mercedes.
Yeah. Volkswagen.
Hugo Boss.
You know what I mean? So, although Charlemagne, he wasn't just busy in Lombardy during this time, in the early 770s, the longest and most important conflict that Charlemagne fought throughout his entire career was a series of wars known as the Saxon Wars.
Fuck Saxons.
They eventually became like the Christians, Saxons, fighting the Norse pagans over in England. But at this time, Saxons were pagan themselves, bruv.
Yeah.
They weren't even Christian yet.
Smelly.
Yeah. Very smelly. So during this period, Saxons were living off the east of Francia, mainly in what is today's northern Germany. Proper pagan, and they didn't get on with the Franks at all, bruv, for obvious reasons. And in 772, it all came to heads when a Saxon raiding party crossed into Francia and looted and burnt down a church.
Uh-oh.
In the town of Deventer.
Don't be doing this Viking shit. Not to Charlemagne, bro.
Not to Charlemagne, bro.
Not with the fucking iron cross on his head.
And they did it in Holland, so there might have been a little Christian girl hiding in an attic writing about all this.
Yeah, in a biro.
So Charlemagne doesn't have much tolerance for this sort of thing. He immediately mounts a campaign for retribution, eventually conquers the Saxons, So he's fighting the Lombardians down in the south and the Saxons over in the east as well. And it's all going fucking well for him. He's fighting everyone all over, bruv. But the campaigning with the Saxons is not as quick as it was with the Lombardians.
Yeah.
Takes them a while.
They've got some strong stock.
Well, all in all, the Saxons' campaigns last like 3 decades.
Holy shit.
30 years of him just like fucking smashing them, bruv. The Saxon Wars begin in earnest when Charlemagne invaded Saxon lands and destroyed one of their holy sites. Found a little pagan holy site. Just went over and pissed all over it. Fuck's
Nice.
this shit. Irminsul, I think it's called. It's meant to be a hollow tree. So I'm probably just burnt that down. It's meant to be reminiscent of the Norse mythology's Yggdrasil, the world tree.
Yeah.
So it's just a dope looking hollow
Fuck
tree.
that
It
tree.
look like world tree. I'm sure.
Fuck the Pocahontas tree as well. It's cut them all down. Saint Boniface is just fucking
He's just
spinning
pissing
in
on
his
trees,
grave with his
burning
axe.
them, cutting them down. I'm not sure exactly what he did, but they didn't like the fact that he did that. But they came and fucked with a holy site, a church.
Yeah.
You know what
A
I mean?
real one. Not a fucking child murdering one.
Not a fucking tree. A
I've got a goat's heart. God, give me rain. Pussies.
And after this, the Franks raided and pillaged and burnt Saxon lands just to get the message across, like, you don't fuck with us, bro.
Yeah.
And still, until they kept doing it over and over again until there was like a unsteady peace made.
Until there was no pagan history left and some faggot in the 70s had to make it all up. It's like, yeah, peace and love is all about. Trees.
So it wasn't much of a peace at all, though. Particularly after the emergence of even like another Saxon tribe, like it was run by this one dude. You can't really call him a duke because he's fucking pagan.
Yeah.
So I guess a warlord,
Yeah, chieftain.
a chieftain.
Mincer.
Yeah, he's something. So this one geezer who popped up, he's making serious wars against the Franks. And he did a fucking good job of it. This bloke, his name was Vidicund, and he certainly tested the mettle of Charlemagne in leading the resistance against the Christian invaders from the west. In 775, with the business in Lombardy wrapped up for Charlemagne, and the Iron Crown severely on his head, Charlemagne had to once again return his focus to the east with the rise of this guy, Vidicund. And just how much trouble this bloke was causing serious shit for Charlemagne. He was causing
Making
big
me
shit.
look like an idiot.
Making me look like a right cunt. He's out there spreading the rumour like, Crown's not even got iron in it, bro.
Yeah, I made that crown.
This gold and silver, I fucking made it, bro. So Charlemagne's got to start sweeping to Saxony again. And he starts some more raiding, pillaging. And after some extremely hard-fought battles with Vidicund and his Saxons fighting hell for leather,
Wait, how did they test it then? They melt it.
1993 they tested it. Fuck knows. Fucking.
So I might not be able to get it in World War Three.
They took a little swab of it, licked it. I don't know.
Yeah, it might not have been the right part.
They might have.
I still believe.
They might have jizzed on it and then done a test. Oh, you definitely raped this crown. Yeah, but does that have an iron?
Yeah, like
only your jizz, bro.
get a black light out. Like, whoa, I'm not testing that. Testing for AIDS first.
The Franks obviously did eventually emerge victorious from their little war with Vidicund. They captured a major Saxon fort and they annexed the whole area.
Nice.
Yeah, and when
You
he
got
did
Crimea,
this,
bitch.
and when he did this, Charlemagne did do a little bit of a naughty Arab move.
No,
He started being like, "Guess what, guys? You either convert to Christianity or you get your head chopped off."
Oh no.
Yeah, but they converted, so.
Yeah, good. Yeah. Sweet. I was only pretending.
But I'm sure he cut a few heads off as well. So much so that he ended up being known as Charles the Saxon Butcher.
A pretty dope name as well.
It's a pretty good name. He didn't.
Doesn't
like
quite
it.
roll off the tongue very well,
No,
does
it
it?
doesn't. He didn't like it though. He, being a Christian pious man, he was like,
Yeah.
guys, Butcher's not cool.
Converter. Can we do converter?
We call
Can we
it
do missionary or?
Missionary, yeah, let's go with missionary. So he ended up being a little bit, more chill with them eventually.
Yeah.
Just because he felt a bit guilty, I guess. And so with this dude on the run, and the Saxons subdued for now, in 776, Charlemagne returned to the Italian peninsula once again. Really fucking, racking up his horse's feet miles.
Yeah,
Working that
there's always serious mileage in these podcasts.
Yeah, bro.
It's unfathomable mileage.
Yeah. He's, more mileage than I've even done in my life, I think, bruv. And I've been on planes.
Yeah. Yeah, true.
Do you know what I mean? This geezer's walking. Yeah, so because some barons in Lombardy had the bright idea to revolt again.
Fucking idiots.
He's just keeps.
They need to learn their lesson.
They do, and it's poor Charlemagne just keeps.
They're gonna call me the Lombardy butcher soon, bro.
Oh, go in there like angry, angry, ready for the Lombardis. You're about to be Lombarded, bro.
So joke's on you, Charlemagne. We're already Christian.
Fuck. That means you can butcher him some more, though, right?
Yes, like take up your cross, literally. Come up this hill with me, you fuck.
And of course, as you can imagine, because it is Charlemagne, he wiped the fucking floor with these barons trying to rebel.
Yeah.
Absolutely smashed them up, bro.
It's enough baroning.
And he ended up not just replacing them, but any other mutinous nobles that he came across in Lombardy. And he ended up replacing with people who were a little bit more open to the idea of a bit of Frankish power in northern Italy.
That's it.
He's
You
really
can stop being
cool,
hardcore when everyone starts agreeing.
Yeah, that's it. That's it.
Other than Normans. Saxons, sorry.
However, he couldn't stay in Lombardy for very long. And because more or less the moment he turned his back and rode down south, the fucking Saxon kicked off again.
Oh, for God's sake. He's busy, though.
He's busy, but it's just annoying that he literally has to keep bouncing back and forth from the same fronts.
But they don't call you the great for nothing.
That's
if
it.
you had an easy go of it, you'd be like, the normal.
Doesn't have to be exciting. You just got to keep busy.
Yeah.
You just got to keep going at it. Do you know what I mean?
Alexander.
Yeah.
Busy. Napoleon. Busy.
Busy. Yeah. It's true. It's true. You just got to stay busy, bro. Basically, what had happened, Widukind had come out of the woodwork. As soon as Charles the Great was gone, that same fucking
the Saxon
warlord,
baddie.
Yeah, the Saxon warlord had popped out, and so he heads straight back up to Northeast to deal with this geezer, and they're back up to their old tricks. In 777, they were finally brought into line though.
All the sevens, boy. Jackpot.
Yeah, they got him. What had happened was Widukind had fled to Denmark, and Charlemagne managed to get over there and smash him up a little bit again over in Denmark, which is pretty good, It's happy times for Charlemagne. I'm sure he's chuffed about it.
Yeah, so I've already got Saxony. What are you going to call yourself now?
Yeah.
Danes.
You know what I mean?
Been there, done that. They're lame.
Already smashed them. As we head into the 780s, Charlemagne goes back to being super heavy-handed with the Saxons now.
Oh, yeah.
He starts butchering them.
You can't trust
Again,
them. I've got to go Italy soon, and if I leave any of you alive,
yeah,
you're just going to come back up and start your shit.
You're being real dicks about
Dancing around a fire all naked, painting each other and woofing. Just put an end to it here and now.
After he dealt with them in 778, he decided to expand his empire even further elsewhere. This time he decided to go to the west. And this time when he left, the Saxons didn't revolt. So he's finally got it, bruv. But the Saxon wars are still far from over. Like I said, they go on for pretty much 30 years.
Yeah.
But at least Charlemagne had put them in their place this time for a while. And for a moment there was a period of relatively peace in Saxony and Francia.
Just breeding up an army.
They're just waiting, aren't they?
Charlemagne's like, I'm 10 steps ahead of you, bro.
Look at these webs I'm shooting. So they had to contend with actual rebels in Francia itself this time, principally located in the south and southwest of Aquitaine again. And while these rebels didn't give Charlemagne too much of a hard time, he had consolidated most of his power over the whole realm pretty early on in his career. So a lot of his other nobles were backing him up with these Aquitaine geezers. Nonetheless, he didn't think that it would do any harm to remind these motherfuckers that he was their king.
Yeah.
And he went in there hard again, smashing them up, being real vicious about it. But like we said earlier, this is a dude who was literally brought up as a kid on the battlefield.
True. You don't even know how to read.
Can't even read or write, bruv. Knows how to swing a fucking sword and shoot ropes.
That's it.
Knows how to jizz and swing.
Humping and slashing.
Humping and fighting. And fighting
I
fucking...
can't even read. What are you saying? I'm not a real Christian. I don't know the rules.
Do what I want. I bet he was a dancer, though. Because if he's fighting and fucking and dancing, it's all hip work.
Yeah. Yeah,
Everything's
true.
your hips.
Yeah, he didn't even know he was a good dancer.
No.
He was just doing it naturally.
He's just out there. Great footwork, bruv. And from that, so in 1778, Charlemagne himself, he leads troops through Aquitaine. But it's also with a chance to expand his view in the Pyrenees. He's trying to expand over in the Pyrenees. He's seen they've got some sick mountain dogs. And he's like, I follow Radiator Ranch on Instagram and I want some of them.
Yeah,
That's what
that's
he's
some
thinking.
fucking good dogs.
Yeah, they are good dogs, aren't they? They are some fucking good dogs. So he's trying to get some Pyrenees mountain dogs. But back then, these mountains were not a buffer between France and Spain. Instead, they were a buffer between the Christian and the Muslim worlds.
Yeah, Moors and all that.
Yeah,
we were
the
talking
Moors
about.
are knocking down there. The Andalusian Muslims ruled much of Tiberia on the other side of the mountains. And all was not well in Tiberia. Factional infighting amongst Islamic authorities over there had led to some of these Muslim authorities coming to Charlemagne himself for help.
Huh.
Yeah.
Pussies.
Everyone's asking for Charlie's help.
Yeah.
Popes, Muslims, everyone just sees Charlie over there being great.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
They're like, you're 2 meters tall, bruv. Come help us out.
Come help us out. You're a big guy. So Charlemagne said, you know, I'm going to help fuck these guys up with you. Tell you what, they're giving us all sorts of trouble. Let's fuck them over. So when the rulers of the cities like Barcelona and Zaragoza were under threat from these Umayyads of Cordoba, when they offered to come, Charlemagne was offered to pay him homage if he would help fight the Umayyads off. Charlemagne once again sensed an opportunity to expand not just his own realm's borders, but the borders of Christendom itself.
Yeah, boy.
He's bringing Christ, because he is pious, even if he's never read the book.
Yeah, he's Charlemagne the missionary.
That's it. So
And sometimes doggy.
here's the thing, though. As mighty as he was against the Saxons and the Lombards, Charlemagne was sent back from Iberia with his tail between his legs, after having received the whipping of a lifetime. And it wasn't just his Muslim foes, it was the Umayyads who gave him hell. The pagan Basques as well chased him.
Oh, shit.
Yeah, everyone's chasing him out of the Pyrenees. He didn't get those dogs he wanted.
No.
It's pretty sad for him. But yeah, he retreated back across the Pyrenees with a very famous battle at the Battle of Rosovo Pass, where it saw his rear guard take extremely heavy losses while he's trying to flee at the hand of the Basques. And that pretty much summed up the end of Charlemagne's invasion of Iberia.
Yeah.
Total failure. But the reason it's a good reason to bring it up, because there's actually there's a book which is considered like, or not a book, there's a tale that is considered like the first great piece of French literature.
Oh, right.
And I can't remember what decade that came out of, but it was about a dude named Roland.
Oh, right.
And this dude named Roland was like Charlemagne's top commander.
Oh, cool.
And so this legend of Roland, he's sort of like a King Arthur character, or like a Ragnar Lothbrok,
Yeah.
where we're not sure if he's real. Or no, he was real. Like, it's more of a Ragnar than an Arthur. He was real,
But it's all embellished.
but it's all embellished, and like 'cause there's centuries. And before the piece that was written about him came out, it was just like word of mouth tales.
Oh, right, yeah.
Like
So
a
it's
Ragnar the Red from Skyrim.
like a Chuck Norris.
Yeah, he's a Chuck Norris. But apparently he was like, he fought most of the fucking these pagans off himself while supporting the rear guard, trying to get the rear guard out of there. And he was honoured by Charlemagne so much that his story was told and retold over the years. So Roland basically passed into legend as this hero.
Nice.
Yeah.
He was 2.5 meters.
He was 2.5. and
Was
he
it
had
Roland the Walker as well?
Rollo the Walker? He's
Oh,
a
Rollo, yeah.
Yeah, he loves a bit of fucking. He loves a Rollo. That's why he's Rollo the Walker, because he carries Rolos in his pocket.
Yeah.
Every 10 miles, he gives himself a Rollo. Little bit of a fucking sugar bust. Loves it, bruv.
I was going to say he was so big. They got him mixed up.
Yeah. Oh, what
Rollo and Roland.
Yeah. So he's a pretty important chavvy, you know, and like he's Roland.
General Major.
Roland is like the archetype of. So when we think of chivalrous knights and like knightly knights, all the tales of Roland are basically where that idea comes from.
Yeah.
So if you like watching Bear Yellowstone and you think yourself a cowboy, so you start acting like John Wayne, or you start acting like Wild Bill Hickok. It's the same how knights. Actually, not even that. Just like modern fucking cowboy geezers will act like John Wayne.
Yeah.
Do you know what I mean? It's like the real knights start mimicking the story of Roland.
Yeah, nice.
You know what I mean?
Yeah, and get this. He doesn't even rape. He doesn't what?
You know what? He doesn't even meat on a Friday, chav.
Yeah.
Yeah, so Roland's a pretty top geezer, and this is where his story comes from, which is pretty cool.
That's pretty nice. I'll have to look into him.
Yeah, I'm sure.
Base my whole life on him now.
Yeah.
Or getting a sword.
So, you know, this campaign into Iberia been a bit of a bust. And while Charlemagne's eldest son, Pippin the Hunchback, later continued to fight against the same people. And
But he couldn't lift his shields.
He ended up actually having
uniform.
a reasonable bout of success against those geezers.
Oh, nice.
Even as a hunchback, bro.
Maybe he got the hunchback later from carrying all that shit.
For carrying all of Charlemagne's problems.
Yeah.
You know, Pippin the Hunchback even captured Barcelona in 797.
Nice.
So, you know, he's carrying on his daddy's legacy. Making his daddy proud out there.
Yeah, boy. Unlocked some of the greatest skate spots known to man.
Yeah, that's it. He was a big fan of Tony Hawk's Pro Skater. So, as we get into the 780s and the 790s, we have to head back to Saxony. So, they'd enjoyed a bit of time of peace. After this, subjugation of the late...
Bred themselves up an army, ain't they? They're dirty pagans. It's
They're
what they
ready,
do.
bruv.
It's what they do.
They've been breeding like pagan rabbits. In 782, Charlemagne returned to Saxony and again cracked down on pagans and those who refused to convert to Christianity. This obviously doesn't go down great. After a few years of being left alone, the disgruntled Saxons become increasingly mutinous. And sensing his moment, a dude named Widekund returned. Oh, same dude. Widekund returns from the north.
Bastard.
Yeah. So he wasn't dead earlier, but he did get beaten.
Yeah.
Leading Saxons in an open revolt against Charlemagne again. Charlemagne, however, he responded in no uncertain terms. He ordered the execution of 4,500 Saxon prisoners in an event in history known today as the Massacre of Verdun. Yeah.
Well, they're pagans, though, so.
But it's not the most people that died at Verdun.
Yeah, true.
Shout out to our
Our
episode.
previous episode.
Battle of Verdun. So, as you can imagine, this only made the conflict between the Franks and the Saxons a little bit more touchy, bruvs.
Mm.
What followed it after this were years of horrific and brutal and bitter conflict between the two peoples. But in the end, Charlemagne and the Franks were far too powerful. 785.
Yeah, boy, they got Rollo on their side.
They got Rollo.
Roland.
I think he had died by then. That's the whole legend of Roland. I think he died in the little escapee.
Oh, nice. He's a martyr as well.
He's a martyr
What a
as well,
boy.
but smashed to martyr. In 785, Widekund surrendered. Rather than be killed, he accepted conversion to Christianity. And this brought about an end to the last major Saxon rebellion against Charlemagne.
Nice.
Yeah. And pretty much in a practical sense, 785 marks when Saxony became part of Francia.
Yeah.
So probably around about the time Saxons became Christians,
Yeah.
which is pretty magic.
Go on, Charlemagne.
He's done
Spreading the good word, bro.
it. He does it, bruv. I mean, there are still a few more Saxon revolts here and there, so not all of them convert. There's still a few pagans knocking about. But yeah, like I started to. I don't know if I said this earlier in the intro, or if this is just the one from the intro I had to delete earlier. But when I was looking to this, I was like, "Fucking hell, this is another Christian heavy episode, just like Richard the Lionheart."
Yeah.
Then I realised anytime we do European history of medieval times and Dark Ages,
It's the best shit.
it's going to be Christ as fuck.
Yeah.
There's going to be so much of that dude about.
Proper. It was the best dude.
But just if we're looking at any medieval history, they're all going to be fucking doing shit in the name of.
Well, it's when you
JC.
enter history, isn't it? So before then, you're wearing a loincloth, shitting on the floor,
Yeah.
raping and
sacrificing.
dancing round a fire.
Yeah.
You need Christ in your life. What have pagans built? Stonehenge. It's fucking lame. It ain't even got a roof.
Pyramids.
Also lame. Possibly aliens.
The pagans in Japan built some pretty cool temples.
Yeah, and then what?
Great Wall of China.
It fell over.
Great Wall of China.
I'll give them that.
Yeah, it's a good one.
But that could have been Tartarians.
Mongolians built that sick fucking. That's a wet fuck. The Mongolians built that sick fucking giant statue of Genghis Khan.
Was that them?
Well, yeah.
Oh, yeah. They're
Like
still-
modern Mongolians.
Yeah, they're still. I was like, yeah, that's pretty fresh looking.
It is fresh, but they're not into fucking JC, are they?
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
Yeah, I reckon they could be. I might go Mongolia, actually. They got such nice grass.
Yeah, I'd love to.
I might go be a missionary in Mongolia and do silage on the side.
Nice. That is like a dream holiday, Mongolia, bruv.
Yeah, also a dream silage job.
So
Imagine the mower. You could have like a fucking 18, probably more. You could have like 100-foot wide mower.
bruv, your mower could be massive. You'd be out there like in a farm tractor mower.
Yeah, like bigger. Like
Yeah.
I'm thinking huge.
Yeah.
I'm thinking Farm Simulator mods couldn't hold my mower.
I'm talking like Wembley Stadium sized
Yeah.
mower. Do you know
I
what
would
I mean?
crash your Farm Simulator server with my mower.
Whereabouts did we get to? So, like,
Imagine mowing so much you find Genghis Khan's grave.
bruv, they'd be pissed.
Yeah, they'd be so pissed.
They would not be happy with you, Rob. So yeah, we got to Vidican surrendering, didn't we? Turning into a little Christian boy himself. So if you think about it this way, pretty much France, the creation of France and Germany as a nation are coming up under Charlemagne right now.
Yeah.
He's creating these modern nations. He's turning the Saxons into Christians.
Great era for cathedrals.
Pretty good year for the Christian cathedrals. So anyway, the 780s also saw Charlemagne expand further south along the Italian peninsula, forcing the capitulation of independent dukes there. So he expanded his influence to the south and also saw continued fighting in and around the Pyrenees, and the Franks continued their efforts to gain a foothold in Iberia. So he's still trying to fight them Muslims. It's not until his hunchback son comes along that he really gets them.
Yeah. He should have left the pagans to his own devices and focused on them.
Do you reckon, what, in Iberia?
Or everywhere.
Yeah, but the Saxons were fucking with him, bruv.
Meh.
Yeah, I get what you're saying.
It's fucking... The revenge is for God.
And over in Iberia, he was working pretty hard trying to convert Chavis. He was very, very keen on getting loads of people to sign up with old JC.
Yeah, but the appeal of Islam to like raiders is that Muhammad was a raider.
Oh, really?
Everything is based on like, oh yeah, get 10 wives. Yeah, you can rape your slaves. Don't rape all of them. Only these ones, and only on a Tuesday.
Raid as much as you want.
Yeah,
it's a raid as a religion.
yeah. Spread it through violence.
Yeah, I get you.
That's why Vikings loved it so much.
Stole their rings and shit.
Yeah.
So, as we move down into the 790s, the bulk of Charlemagne's attention was occupied by what was going on in the east, and not just Saxons. He started annexing the Duchy of Bavaria.
Nice.
Added that to his empire. And also went after the Avars, who were nomads from Central Asia. So he's fucking with everyone,
Oh.
bro. They were getting a little bit too comfortable in what's modern Hungary. as you mentioned.
Nice.
Yeah, so he went over there and fucked them. Charlemagne sent troops down to make sure the Avars didn't wear out their welcome, pushing them back from the Danube River, and guess what? Converting them to Christianity.
Yeah, boy.
Yeah.
Take a rosary. Rosary or your head cut off? Which one? What'd you like?
Pick one. What else have we got going on with Charlemagne? But obviously, because he was off fighting the Avars, the Saxons sensed an opportunity.
Oh, those fucking Saxons, dog. Like, he looks busy.
Is he shooting rope or fighting? Is he doing jizzing or fighting? If he's jizzing, leave him be it. If he's fighting, let's get up to some rude shit.
Someone heard him come. He'll be fighting soon. Oh, I am great. Anyway, honey, I gotta go. Where's my armor? Have you seen my left shin pad?
So while Charlemagne was busy elsewhere, the Saxons began another uprising. It wasn't just because he was off fighting the Avars. It wasn't just because he was done jizzing. It basically was because a lot of time he kept trying to force Saxons into his armies.
Oh, right. Conscriptions.
And they were a little bit pissed.
People hate that. Taxes and conscription.
Yeah, people
that gets you in trouble every time.
It does get you in trouble. So 792, the other Saxon rebellion. By this time, Charlemagne sort of learnt their tricks. He knows how to deal with them. And so he crushed the first new revolt in 792, and then another one in 796. They really fucking pop off, wouldn't they?
They love it.
Yeah.
And once, like, rebels just rebel. It's like you get like 3 generations of rebels.
But then
look at Ireland.
By 797, he was kind of pissed, and he was like, "I'm fucking sick of these dicks. They're always kicking off at the wrong time. I'm just trying to come, and they're pissing me off.
Let's conquer Germany so we can find Oppenheimer. Let's fucking deal with this once and for
Let's
all.
deal with these fucking Saxons." No, he actually in 797 he just started rolling back some of his harsher laws and policies.
Oh right, so he's fair.
Yeah. Well, to a
I would have
point.
gone harsher. I'd have gone Robin Hood, King John.
Yeah.
Tax them to death.
Tax them to absolute death, bruv. Also in 795, I forgot to mention, Pope Leo III was elected. And he didn't have an easy time of things at all, bruv. He had enemies all over the place, both internal and external. He's not a popular bloke in Rome. He's barely keeping together as it is. And, you know, just trying to attempt to govern the papal states. But also, he's just struggling to assert and maintain his authority over the church more broadly. And in 799, it all came to a fucking head. He was forced to flee Rome as his enemies were closing in on him.
Oh shit.
Yeah, bro. The Pope had to get the fuck out of his own house.
Yeah.
That's pretty fucked up. And guess who he ran straight to for help?
Old Charlie boy.
Charlemagne. Ran straight to old Charlemagne for help. And it had worked out for Adrian in the past with the Lombardians.
Yeah.
So this new Pope thought, go give Charlie a ring. Charlie always helps. By now, Charlemagne was undoubtedly far more powerful than the Pope as well.
Yeah.
Like, far more powerful. He was easily the most powerful man in Western Europe, but nonetheless, the spiritual authority of the papacy was still very strong, and never one to turn down an opportunity to expand his sphere of influence. Charlemagne was like, of course I'm going to help you out.
Yeah.
You're the Pope, bro.
You're infallible.
You're the Pope. You're going to read me some of those sick bedtime stories again.
But one thing, Leo. Read me John 3:16 again, would you? It fires me up.
I need some excuses to go kill some Saxons.
Yeah.
So Charlemagne agreed to help Leo, realising that it would probably benefit him to have a pope in his pocket. So in the year 800, Charlemagne returned to Rome, putting Leo under his de facto protection. So he marched straight into Rome, bruv. And this, of course, resulted in Leo's enemies within Rome quieting the fuck down. As soon as Charlemagne marched in with him,
Yeah.
he's like,
They're
guys,
like, shit.
yeah, he's brought the big guns in. He's brought
Yeah.
Charlie Maine.
Charlemagne.
It's Charlie Maine.
Charlemagne.
Oh man, we're going to fuck with Charlie Maine. Charlemagne actually organised a trial, like for all the to be like, look,
Yeah.
he's not. What you guys,
Say your piece.
Yeah.
You got this 2-meter fucking king with 3 crowns on.
Yeah.
What? What were you saying again about my mate here?
Yeah.
Nothing, sir. Yeah, I did. Next.
What's this fool saying about you?
Yeah.
You ask me, he's fucking cool as fuck. Don't you boys agree?
Yes, absolutely, Johnny boy.
So it's pretty good, bruv. So Leo's enemies had run the Pope out of Rome, but they couldn't in the end. They tried getting
But
him
Charlie
on.
ran him back in.
They tried getting him
Charlie runs shit.
on. Charlie runs all the shit. They tried getting him on perjury and adultery. That's what the shit they were trying to get the Pope on. But none of that fucking works, bruv. And so on the 23rd of December, 800...
Yeah, back in the day before fucking instant messaging.
Yeah.
How are you going to catch someone on adultery?
You ain't going to catch him like that.
There's no photos.
2 days before Christmas, 23rd of December, 800, is when the trial happened. Some people argue it was a bit of a show trial, which no fucking doubt it was.
Yeah, no shit. Let me just bring the most powerful military leader of our time to my trial.
He's going to run the whole thing.
Yeah.
He's probably going to be the judge and
Yeah.
jury. But
Yeah.
if you want to say
And you
some
better
shit,
fucking hope he's not the executioner.
if you want to say some shit, you say it to him.
Mhm.
So obviously after this, the Pope got absolved of a few different things, and the big thing is what happened next with this Pope. On the 25th of December, 2 days after his trial,
Oh, yeah. I think I know this one.
Christmas Day.
Yeah. Charlie boy
Charlemagne-
just wants a little communion, right?
Yeah,
Yeah, I know
Charlemagne
this one.
visits the tomb of Saint Peter. He just wants to have a little quiet cotch and a chill, a
Yeah.
little prayer, a little bit like, Lord, I hope you like the shit I did for your boy there.
Yeah.
I've really
He's the
hooked
OG
up.
Pope as well, Peter.
He's like, I really hooked up your homie there.
Mm.
Like, come on. I'll fucking mean-eyed a lot of chavies today the other day for you, JC.
Yeah.
And while Charlemagne's having a little prayer there, fucking Pope Leo sneaks up behind him and crowns him the Emperor of Europe, or the Emperor, the
Holy Roman Empire. innit?
Holy Roman Emperor.
He's like, yeah, bow down to receive communion. Arise, King of the Holy Roman Empire. You're like, fuck! He got me on a technicality.
So I don't know. He might have been chuffed by this. He may have been like, fuck. But he was like the first Holy Roman Emperor since back before Romulus Augustus
Yeah.
in 476. So like 300 years almost.
Yeah.
It's fucking gangster, bruv.
Well, he had the most claim to it, surely.
Yeah.
He was holy.
But then some people are like,
He was Roman. He was an emperor.
some people are like, Charlemagne was behind this, the whole thing.
Yeah?
Because of the trial thing, that it wasn't.
Oh, he's like, yeah, now, like, we'll come up with a good story, but I get the Holy Roman Emperor now,
Yeah.
don't I?
Yeah, that's
It's
it.
like, oh, goodness, Saint Charlie.
Yeah,
Because
that's
Leo
it.
sounds like a weak pope anyway.
He does, of course he does. He sounds like he's a little bit of a DiCaprio Pope. You know what I'm saying?
DiCaprio Pope.
Just saying the right things for the right people.
Yeah.
Flying his private jet while going, hey,
Yeah.
emissions are bad.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
How can I do adultery? She was 27. You're accusing me of something I'm not capable of.
And not only that, it's like, where the fuck is the Pope going to pull the imperial crown from? He ain't got pockets in that thing, bruv.
Yeah.
How's he hiding that?
Yeah.
Why have you got your hands behind your back? I'm just here for Holy Communion.
It's Christmas. Just wait. Just wait. Don't ruin it.
But some people say no, actually it was all the Pope, because by Charlemagne doing what he did, yeah, he made himself look more powerful than the Pope.
Yeah.
So the Pope crowning him, making him the Holy Roman Emperor, sort of says, no, but look, I'm still
Yeah, but we're partners, yeah.
Yeah, I'm appointing this motherfucker.
Yeah.
He may have helped me out, but I've got the power to appoint him this great role.
Yeah, that makes more sense, I think.
Do you know what I mean? It does make sense for a sneaky little Pope, because them Popes be sneaky, bro.
Yeah.
They snaky mans. It's not often you get a Pope that ain't a snaky mans.
And there's the Black Jesuit Pope as well. He's the snakiest of men.
Is he the snakiest of men?
Always.
There you go, bruv.
They sink the Titanic, all sorts.
Oh shit, yeah, them Jesuit popes. You ain't wrong. So the year 800 is considered as the starting point of the Holy Roman Empire.
Nice.
Yeah, all because of fucking old Charlemagne.
Show dog.
All because of Charlemagne.
Charlemagne.
From now on, that is how Charlemagne's going to be referred to. Charlemagne.
Yeah, well, I put G's and everything, France, if you don't want me to say mate.
I can like to imagine him as like a 6 foot, the first ever 6 foot, Mexican. Charlemagne.
Yeah, he's got chinos up to his armpits. Hey, mate. And he's a Catholic. It all makes sense.
It all makes absolute sense, bro. It's definitely Charlemagne. Yeah, so Charlemagne's authority had never been more potent after this, bruv. Not to mention that...
That's why I wanted Spain so bad.
Yeah, bruv. He was trying to bring it back for everyone.
Because he spoke Spanish with a Mexican accent.
So, over in the east, though, the Byzantines weren't too pleased with that going on.
Yeah, you can imagine.
They were a little bit pissed.
They're the empire.
Yeah, that's what they're thinking.
I'm holy and Roman.
Yeah, that's it. I think at this time, it's Empress Irene over there. So they're going to be even more pissed.
Good night.
You guys have got a fucking king. We've got this chick.
Yeah. Yeah, fuck that.
Eventually, we're coming closer now after 800. The Saxon Wars finally end in 804 after one last little fucking revolt they kick off. So that's finally, it's all starting to round off for Charlemagne. It's all started, well, around the time of the 800s, it's all starting to look good for him.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
No, it makes sense.
Yeah, that's it. They couldn't the Saxon couldn't continue to foment dissent in his empire's fringes. Instead, taken to his empire's heartlands, where they were very quickly subdued by the cultural and religious pressure they had once received again in these Frankish heartlands. So they tried coming into the mainland, and were just like, oh man, actually this Christian shit's pretty dope.
Yeah, man, look at this awesome building in the apparent dark ages.
Yeah, and if we sort of look at stuff that happened to Charlemagne after he was crowned as emperor, Charlemagne pretty much more or less halted after he became the emperor.
Yeah.
He just started chilling out himself.
Just, I've done it.
Yeah.
I made it.
I made it,
It's
I'm here.
time to start preparing for my retirement.
Yeah, that's it. Start getting his family in order. Start getting everything.
So France is enough.
Yeah, and this is exactly what he started doing. He started appointing his sons as kings underneath his imperial authority.
Oh, yeah,
So
of
he
course,
started
yeah,
making
because he's
his
an
kings
emperor.
that's it. He split his empire into 3 kingdoms and gave them to the 3 sons that hadn't revolted against him.
Nice, the
throughout his
hunchback.
years. Yeah.
The
So
Italian.
His eldest, Pepin the Hunchback, the bloke we mentioned earlier, later catching in
He got
Barcelona.
it done despite diversity.
Yeah, he actually
Adversity, sorry.
tell a lie. Actually, that was one of the ones who tried revolting against him.
No, he got too
Yeah.
big for his boots.
He did, yeah.
Got too big for his back.
But but Charlemagne didn't actually kill him for revolting. He sent him to a monastery.
Nice.
Yeah,
Hunchback in monk robes, pretty
yeah,
cool.
that's it. It was like, look, you got to go learn to read and write.
Yeah.
I didn't.
Yeah, it's
You go though, bruv.
that's all a father wants.
That's all the father wants.
Sons to be better than them.
So as a result, his 3 other sons got the empire divvied up between them. Charles the Younger got the lion's share, the entire northern section of the empire, from what is now Normandy all the way across to Bavaria.
Nice.
Pepin of
Belgium and that.
Pepin of Italy got
Italy.
Italy, and yeah, of course, like we mentioned earlier, Charlemagne had 2 Pepins.
Yeah, so it's like, you betrayed me. Anyway, here's Pepin. Dad, I'm Pepin. Nope.
New Pepin.
Yeah, you're going to go get a fucking monk name. You're like Bartholomew or something now, bitch.
And finally, Louis the Pious got southern France.
Yeah, boy.
In the end, Louis the Pious actually ends up getting the whole fucking thing.
Yeah.
Because all of his brothers, including the rebellious Pepin, all of them predeceased their father. So
Oh, all right.
they all end up fucking dying before even Charlemagne.
That's what happens when you're not pious.
That's what happens when you're not Louis the Pious, bruv. But yeah.
Louis as well. Was he the first Louis of France?
Ooh.
Nice. We fucking found
We
it.
found it, bruv. I think we found the first Louis.
Louis.
Shit,
He didn't even
bruv.
have a number because they didn't even think there was going to be
I
more.
didn't think he was just pious.
Yeah.
Fuck.
OG
I'm happy
Louis.
we've done that, bruv.
Yeah, nice.
I didn't even realise that.
Next
we were doing
episode,
these
Philip.
ones. Yeah, we found Louis one, bruv. We
Yeah,
found
man.
King Louis. He's the king of the
King
swing,
of the
bruv.
swinger zone, dog.
Man, pious as fuck. I'm so happy we found him, bruv. That makes me smile.
I'm glad he's Charlemagne's son as well.
Yeah, it's pretty cool, isn't it?
It's like you
The first
don't
Louis
get better than
Charlemagne's
that.
From. Yeah,
Everyone's like, yeah, Louis is the name.
yeah.
All the Louis are going to be cool as fuck from now on.
That's fucking dope, isn't it? So yeah, from here on, man, we can tell just from that, Geezer's creating legacies.
Yeah, he made it.
Yeah, he really did make it.
Alexander weren't all that. Alexander, compared to this,
I mean, I think Alexander size-wise had it better.
yeah, but he did it in like a flash in the pan and lost
Yeah,
it all
it's true.
anyway.
So he had a big dick, but he spunked it early.
Yeah,
Where Charlemagne?
Charlemagne had the sewing machine going.
Yeah, he had, he had the sewing machine working,
That's it.
making pious Louis.
It's not the size of the nail; it's the hammer behind it.
Yeah, the Louis you make.
Just because Alexander could read and philosophise.
That's it. So Pepin, like I mentioned earlier, like all of his
At least
kids.
Charles was attracted to women as well.
Yeah. I mentioned earlier about all of his son, a lot of his sons dying before him. Pepin of Italy died in 810. Charles the Younger then died in 811.
Natural causes, or
I
is
can't
he
remember,
wiping
I
them
didn't-
out for being fucking...
I didn't write down
losers?
how they died. Pepin the Hunchback, I think in the same year, died in the monastery. And so yeah, like I said, before Charlemagne even died, Louis the Pious sort of ended up getting it all.
It's literally the fifth commandment, fucking Pepin.
Like, listen to your dad.
Yeah,
Yeah.
don't fucking betray your parents.
In 813, Charlemagne summoned his son Louis and crowned him as co-emperor alongside his old man.
Nice.
And this was just done to like put matters in no doubt.
Yeah,
This
just
is
in
the boy.
case, yeah.
This is the boy. Nobody.
He remembers what happened to him as a youth.
Yeah, that's it. Just everyone knows this is the geezer.
He got the Pope by the ear, like dragged him in, isn't it? Isn't it? You remember, don't you? Yep, get up. Hey.
Fucking get out. Now read this one, a bedtime story.
Yeah.
Because I didn't teach this one how to read.
Yeah, I've decided this one won't read. The boys who read all rebelled.
So, where is it about? So, it worked because in early 814, the very next year, after he crowned his son co-emperor, Charlemagne fell ill and he died on the 28th of January, 814. And that's the end of Charlemagne,
Charlemagne.
and it's the start of the Louis of France.
Yeah, boy, yeah. He started France, started the Louis. It all came together.
Started Christian Europe,
Yeah. Yeah, he actually did.
started Christopher Lee.
Yeah. Yeah, the original spawn of Christopher Lee.
Yeah.
Think how, like...
Which also means Christopher Lee is related to the first ever Louis.
Yeah.
Ha!
He could have been Louis the fucking, 25th?
Louis the fucking 1000th, bruv. But that is Charlemagne.
Charlemagne.
Fucking great dude.
What a fucking dog.
Yeah, pretty
What
cool.
a fool.